All right. So now, as some of you guys may have noticed, if you follow me on Instagram, this is a new turbo, bigger turbo, and a more powerful turbo. This turbo is a Imusa. The company I did recommend at the turbo, I still love them, still great. I just wanted a different turbo, and they did not have the specs that I wanted. So this is pretty much a whole set copycat. So a whole set are diesel turbos. They're big truck turbos and great for spooling on smaller engines. So this right here is not an HX35 but an HX40. So the HX40 is capable of 700 horsepower, 650 wheel, depending, all wheel, rear wheel, whatever. But yeah, so this turbo is a lot bigger than Baby Gunter, and a lot bigger than stock. So yes, this turbo takes a little time to spool, but it only takes about 400 to 500 more RPM to spool than Baby Gunter. So extra 500 RPM, and then I can make about 400 more horsepower than with Baby Gunter. So this is a HX40. This is a 80 mil housing, 80 mil twin scroll housing, sorry, with I believe a 67 compressor housing. So exhaust side is fairly large, but I don't even have twin scroll set up, and that is supposed to help bring down the spool time by about 300 to 400 RPM. So $4 grand, I can get full boost. But right now I'm just taking my time because I want to dial this in before I start changing anything. So anyways, yeah. The turbo, so it's the HX40 Super. So that means that this housing is a little smaller than the original HX40 Supers. This is a 14 centimeters. You can get them in 14, 16, and 18. However, 16 and 18 are more common, so finding the 14 is a lot harder. And Imusa was the one to have it, so I went with them. Turbo's been great. Very, very aggressive kick on, which is what I like. And yeah, it's a pretty big turbo. But once I get about 2 PSI at 2200, and then it just builds from there. Full boost is again 45. So it's a fairly big one. And these turbos love boost. The map sheet said they can move 72 pounds of air. I've looked it up just to be on the safe side. Everyone says the safe is usually like 67, 68. And they don't like running low boosts, 30 pounds of boost or more, because again, they're made for diesels, so that is what they require. So been doing that. Right now we're only on 28, which I don't think 2 PSI should be too bad, but 28 pounds. And then once I get some bigger injectors, I'll run it up to probably somewhere in the 40s, just so I can get the most power I want out of this guy. So it is an internal gated. I have to get a new housing for the external, but it is internally gated. So I made a bracket that just holds the gate shut because I don't want to weld it. I might sell it to someone or give it away or whatever, but didn't want to ruin it, so I just made a bracket and that holds the wastegate shut, and then I have my external gate down there. So 4-inch inlet, 3-inch to the intercooler, and then 2.5 out. So great turbo, very, very powerful. Everyone says it'll blow on me. It's been about a month and a half now, and I've been beating on it. And then again, there's warranty on it, so I break it, there's a new one. But the reviews I've read on it, the the whole set copies are a lot stronger than the eBay ones, and I did not actually get this from eBay. I got this from Speed Racer, their actual website. So I got it directly from them. No second and third hand parties off of eBay. Got it from them, and then went through on the specs and got a warranty just in case. But again, been beating on it already and no issues. So if you want to give them a shout, you want the specs out in writing for you, or you have any questions, let me know. I am not a 2.0 stroker. This is strictly 1.8 still. No bore, no stroke. I'm keeping everything stock. I'm trying to set a record on full interior, stock bore and stroke, and you know, AC, power lines, etc. So I'm trying to beat a record on that, so I'm going to keep everything as from factory, except for turbo and injectors. So that's the spec. More videos to come. Next video, when we get some time, I'm probably going to go over to Wolfpack Tuning, and we'll do another revision, and then we can really turn this thing up and see the power that it makes. So thanks guys for watching. Thanks for helping me out in comments, and stay tuned.